We are going to start this chapter by talking about a very important protein called hemoglobin. They're protein molecules with a quaternary structure that makes it super efficient at loading oxygen and then unloading it, depending on the conditions. So to make hemoglobin, we start with the primary structure, which is a sequence of amino acids that make up 4 different polypeptide chains. And then we have the secondary structure, in which each of the 4 polypeptide chains becomes coiled into a helix. Then we have the tertiary structure, in which each of the polypeptide chains that is coiled into a helix takes on a folded 3-dimensional shape. And then in the quaternary structure, all 4 of these polypeptide chains link together to form a coherent molecule. And then every polypeptide is associated with a heme group, which contains a ferrous ion or iron. This iron is important because this is the one that combines with oxygen. Every iron will combine with a single oxygen molecule. This means every hemoglobin protein can combine with 4 oxygen molecules. So when hemoglobin binds with oxygen, we call this loading or associating. This is what happens at the level of the lungs. And then this blood that is loaded with oxygen will go to the rest of the body and give this oxygen to the rest of the body by unloading or dissociating. So now the oxygen is no longer bound to the hemoglobin and it can leave the blood and go to the body cells. This is at the level of the tissues. Hemoglobin can have a high affinity for oxygen, which means it will take up oxygen easily and not dissociate from oxygen easily. And hemoglobin can have a low affinity for oxygen, where it doesn't take up oxygen easily, but it releases it easily. This depends on where the hemoglobin is, if we are loading or unloading. So this is just a quick introduction about hemoglobin.